Welcome, wonderful Taurus. This is your April 2022 Astro/Tarot reading. As you can see, I already pre-shuffled the overall energies for you. We're going to start off with overall energy and the finances reading. We're going to clarify with some tarot and astrology deck. Later, we're going to dig into the love portion of the reading. And last but not least, I'm going to answer the specific question with this beautiful deck here. Now, before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self, your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way and set the intention now to have a beautiful month. Thank you, Taurus. All right, let's dig right in. Starting on, we have Divine Sun Child card, Blessings of the Sun Falcon. We have Dharma, and we have Venus. Okay, so let's start with this card. Because of the sun here, I'm guided immediately to the solar eclipse that is happening in your sign, Taurus, in April. It's going to happen on the end of the month, 30th of April. We have the solar eclipse in your sign. This is very important, Taurus. Those eclipses will be here as long as like the North Node is transiting your sign. So about a year, you have like a really a new kickstart in your personality, in the way you go about in the world of physical appearance. You can decide to change your physical appearance. For example, you can start to work out. Maybe finally, if it was something you were contemplating about, you can maybe start meditating with this card, and in general take good care of yourself with this Venus card. Venus is all about pampering ourselves and spoiling ourselves. I would use this new beginning that we have for you to actually do better with your physical body, because it's happening in your first house in Taurus, and that's the physical body that you have. Okay, so any changes you wanna make there, they're gonna give you results really fast, because this solar eclipse is conjuncting Uranus, and Uranus is a planet of really fast development. And even though this is a card for the love reading, here we have the planet Uranus. And so Uranus will bring you really fast development there with this new solar eclipse. This might be the physical change literally on your physical body that you are implementing now, or you can also make a totally new path for your life, okay? Something that is fulfilling your Dharma. Dharma is like the highest purpose for your soul here. And this is a confirmation that you're on the path to fulfill your highest purpose. So you're in April, it looks like you're aligning with your higher purpose, and that's going to bring you so much joy and pleasure. Meditation can also help you on the way, because you can see here she's meditating, and here, you know, we have her face, but her body is like in a little, you know, like she understands that she is also energy, that she's not just a physical body. So that might be something that some of you will be developing from April onwards. This maybe raising your vibration and realizing how connected you are really to the divine here, okay? So for those of you who are really turning a new leaf, and I mean, it's happening for all of you in this year, or like next year as well, as long as these eclipses are like active. So this asks you, this sun child asks you, what is in your heart, because now you do have the creative potency to manifest your life legacy, especially with this Dharma here supporting this, okay? And Venus is actually in your 11th house, transiting your 11th house, which is the house of long-term goals and dreams and what inspires you. And it's not just Venus over there, okay? We have Jupiter, the most beneficial planet of them all, in conjunct with Neptune, which is also beautiful energy, this dreamy vibe. It's a higher octave of Venus. So something very creative you might be bringing about in this year, in the next year as well. But now you can possibly kickstart it, you know. I'm guided to that word. Maybe you can use Kickstarter. I don't know if you know what Kickstarter is. It's like a page where you can publish a part of your ideas and get the funding from other people to maybe finish your project. So if you have some kind of idea, some kind of dream, some kind of goal, but you may be lacking the financial aspect of it, you can possibly put it on Kickstarter or some similar page that you can actually get the people to fund you and to support you. And then, you know, after the project is done, you deliver them the people who have supported you. Okay, so that might be something for some of you to consider if you vibrate with that. So okay, so yeah, so this Venus will also be conjuncting this Neptune and Jupiter, so at the end of the month. At the same time, you have a solar eclipse in your sign, so possibly you can use this energy at the end of the month to really launch a project somewhere, either to be financially supported by someone else, or you can just start implementing new seeds, because the new moon solar eclipse is actually a new moon. So at the new moon, we plant the seeds so that it will grow and manifest fully, you know, by some full moon, not necessarily the next one that is coming in, but that is the idea of working with moon energy in the best way. And so I was guided to say that. So we have ruler of your 5th house, Mercury, also transiting Taurus. So maybe some creative idea definitely would be easier to communicate with someone else if you were maybe hiding it away or something. I mean, sure, you don't share your ideas with possibly negatively oriented people who don't even, you know, believe they can do something, so then they kind of diminish everybody else's shine just because they think that they can. If you want to share ideas, you want to share them with the people who are successful as well in that field and who can really inspire you to get this project done, for example. Okay, so this solar eclipse is very important for you, and with this beautiful energy here, you are on the right path. Okay, just keep going. And if you work with within some other company, this could also bring you some kind of new opening for you. And that is going to bring you also much more joy, maybe more money. Venus is also money. It rules money, you know, all the luxury and stuff. So yeah, it is some kind of a new start for you. And if you have Sun in Taurus especially, then it would be mostly career oriented as well. All right, Ascendant and Moon to less degree, because they deal with the different stuff. But if your Sun is in Taurus, then this is definitely a new kind of start in the career. It doesn't have to be like really obvious at the beginning. You might be just planting a seed, and then in a year or two from now, it's going to take you to this whole new direction of you actually maybe opening your own company and creating either a product or a channel maybe that you will like later make a really maybe passive income. Maybe it will be your main source of income as well. All right, so the important thing is you are on the right path. Okay, so keep going. Okay, I'm gonna clarify this now with tarot. All right, so as I shuffle, I would like to invite you that you comment down below how you resonate with my content, and what kind of videos would you like me to create for you, because I do have, that's way too many. I'll keep this one though. Okay, so because I do have mid-month, we're gonna do like pick a card reading. So I did a few. I did like love reading for singles, love reading for couples. Then I did some fortune cookies for love and also for career, so you can see those. And I had fun doing those. So, but if you have, you know, anything that you would like me to do, please comment down below and I'll be trying to do it. Okay, we have the 2 cards here. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So, okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Okay, the wheel, there you go. The wheel, you know, the Wheel of Fortune. Fortune is also about Jupiter, and here we have Dharma in your 11th house of goals and wishes. So again, we're coming back to this conjunction that we have of Neptune, Venus, and Jupiter in your 11th house of goals. It looks like your fortune is going for the better over there. Okay, you just gotta do your part. Okay, with the King of Swords, you gotta communicate what you want to do, or you gotta ask for support if you need some kind of financial support. Just go, be brave. King of Swords is all about communication, and you know, he's still kind of waiting here. You know, he's sitting down, and the owl is sitting down, but the bat here is flying. Okay, she's sitting. Okay, so it looks like you're withholding a bit something. You know, maybe it's your idea or something, but why is the bat is only flying here? So maybe you're more comfortable to share it in the nighttime for some reason. Okay, maybe do your project in the night. If you don't have time, if you have other work that you need to do to support yourself, this is saying you still have time, you know, in the night to possibly plant a seed and, you know, just do a little by little. Okay, step by step. Okay, you don't have to feel overwhelmed. You know, it looks like you maybe have felt overwhelmed, and you know, with some kind of healing, because Four of Swords is a healing card, but it's coming in reverse now, and it looks like you healed from something, and you will have more time actually to take action on the physical plane. You know, I know when we're doing our healing, we are rarely really inspired to do something in the physical world unless it's connected to the healing. So then we're a bit more artistically oriented, you know, like leaning on more to music or painting or something to express our emotion with. But here we have that, you know, healing phase complete, and now we're gonna have you work with the mind actually to fulfill those ideas and put them into practical matters and turn your fortune around here, Taurus. All right, let's clarify a bit with astrology deck as well. So it looks great. I mean, if you're working and you don't have time, here it has, you still have a bit more, you know, hours in the night. It doesn't have to be, you know, yeah, it looks like there's some kind of tension between maybe, you know, it looks like it's a mountain to climb for you, perhaps this project that you have. And funnily enough, you know, here it says a mountain to climb, and he's here on the mountain, but you're also right there on the mountain with him, you know, like halfway through. You're not actually on the beginning of this project or whatever it is that you have in mind doing. You did put a lot of work into it, and there is some flowers here blooming here. So I don't think you're that, you know, at the beginner stage probably as you think you are. You probably have done a lot of work, and your subconscious has also done some work here, and the ideas will flow to you if you just start, you know. Because house 9 will guide you. House 9 is also the divine intervention and the divine ideas, you know. Not all of our awesome ideas actually come from ourselves personally. Most of the creative ideas that move the world are actually just like download from the divine. So if you just tune into the meditation, you will be guided as to how to move things forward as well. Okay? So trust the divine, even if you don't trust yourself at all times. And, you know, there might be tension on a physical world, like with time. still make, maybe just do 10 minutes a day. If that's all you can do, 10 minutes is enough, okay? If you can do 30 minutes, that's perfect. If you can do an hour, that's awesome. But just 10 minutes a day, that you get a habit, that you start to implement that new thing, okay? Because it's going to bring you so much joy. Okay, here you have Aries. So let me just see. Aries would be in your 12th house. Okay, and we do have, yeah, we do have a new moon in Aries on the 1st of April, and that's conjuncting Mercury. So you can maybe you can also implement this new idea at the 1st of April. You don't have to wait the solar eclipse that is happening on the 30th of April. You can start now. You can start like planting a seed on the 1st of April, one part of the seed, and then another part of the seed you plant. Okay, so the project is probably scattered. There are more things to do than one. So you can plant a seed for one in the beginning of the month, and you can plant a seed for another in the next part of the month, end of the month, okay? And trust in the divine guidance here, okay? Like I said, you know, even Nikola Tesla, you know, and Michael Jackson and all those people who have like amazing feedback on their products said that the ideas came to them from the divine, from somewhere, you know, that they dreamed about it, or that they just heard it like a download in their head, you know. That's the energy you need. You need to trust more with this, okay? And it will take you to some beautiful places, Taurus. All right, let's move on into the love portion of the reading for you. Okay, I really love this solar eclipse that's happening in your sign. Use it well, use it to your benefit. And okay, let's move on to the love portion of the reading now. We're gonna leave this there. I'm gonna leave house 9 for some reason. Okay, so for the love part of the reading, we have this beautiful malachite with Uranus. We have the card protecting your feelings, and we have a Beatitude of sacred rapture. Okay, so let's see, dear Taurus. Okay, this is all about you learning to unprotect your feelings. It looks like you're protecting some part of yourself. You are sharing with your partner, or in general, if you don't have a partner, when you meet someone, you might be sharing only a part of yourself, and there's a part that you are hiding. Okay? Okay, because this card here also speaks about, here we have like two of them. You know, but part of them is hidden behind these flowers, and here you have part of them hidden behind this whale or whatever. So this is talking to me about you actually trying in April to create a true intimacy, to actually remove the things that you're hiding. You're actually asked with this card to allow yourself to see and be seen, you know, to feel that you are truly seen and recognized. Honors your true self, okay? And you're trying to protect that with this card protecting your feelings here. Okay, you have some boundaries and that have been there for some time. And I know Taurus is a fixed sign, and it's very hard for him, for her as well, to actually loosen up their boundaries. Okay, but Uranus here, you do have Uranus here. Uranus will assist you in expanding your boundary lines. Okay, and thus achieving true intimacy and true bonding with your partner, or a new partner if that's coming in. Okay, Uranus is offering you sorry, liberation and transformation. Okay, it's liberating you from something. And Uranus is also conjuncting the solar eclipse in your sign, and again we talked about that's a physical body embodiment of the soul. So it might be that you have been self-conscious about some part of your body, maybe always hiding it while in the bedroom with the partner, because she's hiding here. Maybe it's the breast, literally, because she's you know, having her hand here and hand here twice. So maybe you're self-conscious, you know, but and that really is something, you know, that you shouldn't be self-conscious it's even if they're small or big or whatever. It's it's a part of your body that needs to be loved and appreciated just like everything else. You need to feel good in your skin. And I really hope with this solar eclipse that you're going to manage to do that. And that will give you also this new perspective of how to, you know, achieve really true intimacy. You know, when you're really loving somebody. I mean, look from your perspective, okay? Have you ever loved somebody and then when they got naked, I'm sure they weren't perfect, but did you really pay attention to those details that weren't perfect? Be honest. Like, you love somebody, I don't know, they had a belly or something. Did you really pay that much attention to the belly? I mean, sure, it would be great if they had a six-pack, but at the end of the day, you didn't really mind, didn't you? You loved them as a whole. So expect as well the same treatment for you. When you love somebody, you don't look at them like just like a piece of meat. You know, you love them as a person, and you love all of them, even with their little quirks and also maybe some part of their body that's not, you know, as perfect as the society is portraying how it should look like. You know, that's you know, I hope this helps you in understanding that a bit better, and then moving that, because you know it's you're holding yourself back with this. Those things doesn't really matter. Maybe to feel better and easier and better in your skill and skin, you can actually perhaps learn in a way to please your partner. I mean, there's literally so much information available today on internet. There is also, if you're interested in a bit of higher expression of sexuality, you have also tantric sex. You can read about that, and you can also listen to some frequencies, tantric frequencies you have on YouTube. You can maybe play them in the background while you're having fun with your partner. So whether you're single or with someone, this applies to all of you. So for those of you who are single, you learn to love your body here. And so when the partner comes, that you can have really this sacred rapture and pleasure. Rapture is this high feeling of pleasure, you know, through tantric bonding and merging with another and reaching this whole new consciousness through it, okay? So, and if you're with somebody, just you will have like a very different kind of bonding and sexual relationship if you just follow this advice, okay? So this malachite here will help you activate and open your heart and connect you more to your heart space. And that because she's here again hiding her heart, okay? Maybe you're also hiding your true emotions and how you really feel. So malachite will help you to connect with your heart better and maybe to share. It doesn't have to be, what I said doesn't have to be pertaining to the physical body itself. It can be something you hold in your heart. And malachite will help you open your heart, and you know, it reveal itself as well, okay? So this is an essential time for you to do that, to use this opportunity, to use the solar eclipse that you have. And with this card, you can also attract what truly sets your soul on fire as well. It's actually what's written in the book. So if you're trying to manifest a new partner, you can really attract beautiful, beautiful new partner that will take you to this higher expression of intimacy, you know. All right, let's go and clarify a bit with the tarot here. I do love this energy for you, Taurus. I hope you really use it well. Okay, 1, 2, not the second, okay. So let's see what else we have in store for you. Okay, so this new moon that was in Aries here, Taurus, it's a new moon in your 12th house that we mentioned here. So let me just go back to it for a second. So new moon in Aries, it was in your 12th house. So again, I would recommend perhaps what I already said here, meditation. Okay, 12th house rules of meditation and everything that is unconscious. So maybe if for your job, if you have some negative thinking and blockages, I'm guided to say that you can perhaps use some subliminals to change your mindset. That's why I wanted to keep it. I know I wanted to keep it Aries, but then the house. Okay, so there we are. 12th house, we do have like the new moon in on the 1st of April. So yeah, like I said, plant new seeds, but also maybe do a meditation before you do that, just to feel grounded and centered. A little bit, 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be much. Okay, so some of you needed to hear that. Now going back to your lovely reading. All right. Ooh, nice. Knight of Wands. So for those of you who are single, you might be attracting a passionate partner in April. And Sagittarius, I'm guided to say first because of the horse, but all fire signs are included here. So again, Aries. And we have as well. So what do we have? We have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Yes. Okay. What else do we have? We have 5 of Swords in reverse, and we have 2 of Wands in reverse. All right, let's move on to clarify this with astrology. Okay, so this one came out first so that I can see it. So 5 of Swords in reverse, it's a good card. It means if you're in a relationship and you had some fights and disagreements with your partner, that is coming to an end in April. You're gonna see again eye to eye and be very passionate about it. So maybe you were, with this card in reverse, maybe you were like, I don't know, fighting about where you should travel, for example, or what kind of a direction your relationship should go in. Okay, so yeah, house 7. Yeah, house 7. You were having some fights probably about the direction of your relationship. Maybe you were not on the same page as to, you know, maybe one of you wanted a higher commitment, the other one is still not ready. But we can't force anybody or anything to be ready for a thing we are. Okay, so that's very important to note. But the good thing is those fights are ending in April. Definitely, we do have house 7 clarifying it. So that's your one-on-one partner, person, roommate, whatever. Okay, so there is some healing that's going to happen with Chiron here, and the passion will help you definitely heal this. Okay, what else do we have here? Just one moment. And house 7 for you, that's Scorpio. We don't have not much going on with Scorpio here, but also water signs. Oh yeah, okay, so this this Venus in conjunction to Jupiter and Neptune might help you really resolve this conflict that was probably going on for some time right now, and not seeing eye to eye about maybe future of the relationship. That's in order for healing here. And for those of you who are single, it looks like you're gonna stop worrying about being single, which is great. You're gonna find your passion and focus on other things, and that's going to give you some peace of mind and healing that was really on the table for you. You are focusing a bit on yourself this year as well, with the North Node transiting your first house and the solar eclipse over there. There is like kind of more focus on you, and you should do that. You know, you do you. And the better you feel in your skin, the better relationship you have with others, and the better partners you can attract. If you're single, you know, and if you're looking, the better you feel and the more high you vibrate, you will resonate with those kind of people here. Okay, with the better and high vibrating people. All right, so what else do we see here? Okay, so if you're single, you might be attracting water signs here. That will be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well. So we do have fire signs coming out, water signs as well. Yes, okay. All right, I think that's about it that I have for you here. Yep. This is like the main message here. You achieving this true intimacy with your partner. So, of course, then the fights will end, and you will heal, and you have more understanding for one another as well in the process of doing that. So, good for you, Taurus. I'm happy for you. Now, for the last part of the reading, we have this deck here. So please think about a question that you would like to have answered. It can be anything, related to anything. And I will shuffle these cards and I will read you the answer straight from the book. So please try to focus on one question. Okay. There we go. Thank you, Taurus. you really try to focus on one question. Sometimes I have lots of cards flying around. So the advice or the answer to your question is Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. Okay, beautiful card. Now let's see what it says in the book. There it is. Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. Oracle message. Owl Spirit arrives to remind you that the wisdom within you is informed by your keen senses and the wisdom within the consciousness we all share. Even in the darkest night, the owl sees clearly and is guided by every sense it has, including the first sense of intuition. Right now, your sensitivities are turbocharged and you are receiving messages from all directions. Owl Spirit reminds you to be wise and pay attention to what's between the lines, what is invisible to the naked eye, what cannot be heard with the ears, and what others may not be able to perceive. With all your senses aroused, you have much knowledge available to you. Clarity will come as you sit with all that you are sensing, allowing your intuition to guide you in understanding the whole and not just the parts. Let your wisdom arise and be your guide as you trust the accuracy of all your senses. Intuition is real and can provide the clarity you need to understand your situation right now, your relationship, your finances, your job. Whatever it is, you can see the truth clearly now. All right. That's all I have for you in this reading, dear Taurus, but you can also enjoy the readings I made for your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Thank you for sharing your time with me, wonderful Taurus. It was a pleasure to read for you. Please comment what kind of videos would you like me to make for you and the impressions of this reading. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when the pick a card readings are out, and have a beautiful April.